Oh my gosh, you guys. That was insane. I'm like still shaking over here. Oh my God. We're going to get started in 1 minute so I can like catch my breath. Wow. This game was insane. Thank you so much for everybody who's already here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I honestly don't know what to even say. Like, this game was just so crazy. I'm just pulling up some notes. Then we'll get started here. What a game. I'm going to open this up to you guys in the chat. So start flooding the chat right now. Leave your thoughts, comments. You'll get it featured right here. And we'll go live in a minute. As always, drinking some Sprite, non-sponsored. But I also got my water. All right, we got 18 people in here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to share this. By the way, you guys, I just launched up a Facebook fan page, so I would really, really appreciate it if you guys would go onto Facebook, if you're on Facebook, and smash the like button on my Facebook fan page. Really, really would appreciate it. And also, smash the like button on this live stream. We're going to get into a great discussion here. I don't even know what to say, because I really don't. This game was absolutely insane, and I'm just so excited. I'm so pumped up. And we will start the conversation in about 20 seconds. So start flooding the chat. I already see there's a bunch of people in here. Just start flooding it. Smash the like button. Share this on Twitter and Facebook and Snapchat. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Just share it. Let's talk about the Phoenix Suns. Hey there, guys. My name is Brandon, a.k.a. Suns Geek, and if it has to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. That is right, guys. The Phoenix Suns come back to win after being down nearly 15 points against the Dallas Mavericks when basically Devin Booker had 5 fouls, DeAndre Ayton had 5 fouls, Mikal Bridges had 5 fouls. You might as well have just given 5 fouls to every single Phoenix Suns player in the game. And the Suns somehow still came back and won the game. This game was possible because of their bench. Cameron Payne, Cam Johnson. Ricky Rubio was amazing tonight. Like, this game was insane. I'm still processing it. Like, I was like, yeah, I'll go live, but I have no clue what I'm going to say because this game was chaos. I don't even think the Phoenix Suns know what to say. Like, absolute chaos. Let's dive right into the chat. Thank you so much. We got about 30 people in here. I love you all. So I like this right here. Perplexed Damage, I can't read, says Suns win against the referees. Yes, that sums it up right there. That's the live stream. Bye. Like, that's it. Like, the Phoenix Suns won. Shout out to my boy, the AZ Sports Fan. Go subscribe to his channel right now for everything Arizona sports. They won. It was awesome. And by the way, me and the AZ Sports Fan did a live stream after the Washington Wizards game. It's about an hour long. It's a great discussion. Highly go recommend it. Savage Avery says, let's go, bro. Back to the AZ Sports Fan. I appreciate you guys being here. We got about 40 people in here. I'm going to read you guys some stats and facts in a minute. My phone is blowing up right now. It is just absolute chaos. Yes, please smash that like button because it really does help you guys. I don't want to get too preachy, but YouTube just only focuses on the numbers. I burped. YouTube only focuses on the numbers. They only focus on the likes, and that's what they like to see. So please smash that like button. Mugshot Gaming says, what a win. To be honest, I really didn't see that coming. Yeah, the first half was terrible. The Phoenix Suns had no energy, just like they had no energy in the Washington Wizards game. Luka was getting each and every single foul call you could imagine. I'm going to talk about Luka in a second, by the way. And again, just the NBA referees hate the Phoenix Suns. That's how simple it is. My boy Official Romp, shout out to Official Romp, go subscribe to his channel, says Suns are going 8-0. The Phoenix Suns are going 8-0. Let's go. I'm so pumped up right now. Let's go. That's awesome. Refs tried to screw them over. Yeah, they really did. This officiating crew should be reviewed. I've said that in the past. Like, I think the NBA really should rewatch games, look closely into the officiating crew, go to Secaucus, New Jersey, where all the referees and replay center is, and review some referees, because this was one of those examples. It was bad tonight, you guys. I've said this before. I think I said it in the last live stream too. You basically have to throw Devin Booker to the ground in order for Devin Booker to get a foul call. So, I don't know. The refs screwed Book and Ayton, but I'm happy we pulled through. So, Savage Avery. I totally agree. Refs wanted the Mavericks to win, no doubt. Absolutely. Can't stop the Suns. Yeah, we definitely need Kelly Oubre. This was a game where we really could have used Kelly Oubre, and I don't want to make excuses because every team has injuries. Every team has players who are either not in the Orlando bubble or they're out. But this was a game where we could have used Kelly Oubre's nearly 20 points per game scoring. Elbow cough. Woot, what's up, brother? Hey, shout out to you. I'm terrible at pronouncing and reading names. I don't want to butcher your name, but you've been in the past few live streams. Really appreciate you. Ricky Rubio almost had a triple-double. He definitely did. Let's dive into the stats real quick because I do want to talk to you guys about that. It's funny. I actually tweeted that out earlier. I was like, Ricky Rubio is going for a triple-double, and I wasn't even kidding. And for all of you who say, Ricky Rubio can't score, he can't shoot, well, he made up for that tonight. He definitely stepped up because we barely had any scoring off of the bench, and Ricky Rubio showed that he is a veteran point guard in this league. He was tremendous tonight. So the final score was 117-115 after an insane amount of foul calls. Dorian Finney-Smith started some beef with DeAndre Ayton, and that kind of like slowed down the game, which I kind of got nervous about. I was like, oh, we have to review this. It's going to just it was a nightmare. But Devin Booker had 30 points before getting fouled out. If he wasn't in foul trouble, he might have went off for 50. Only 4 assists tonight, which is okay. 10 for 20 from the field. Ricky Rubio, absolutely amazing. 20 points, 9 rebounds. Rubio's kind of an overlooked rebounder. 7 assists, which isn't his greatest, but not his worst either. And arguably the player of the game, Cameron Johnson, 19 points, 12 rebounds, first career double-double for Cam Johnson. He had a great first half. I think earlier in the game, he had like 11 points and 7 rebounds. He was 4 for 4, had 2 3-pointers. And now let's talk about Luka. And there's one stat in particular I want to read to you guys. 18 for 19 from the free throw line. 18 for 19 from the free throw line, because Luka is the new wonder child of the NBA and gets every single foul call in the history of basketball. I'm going on a rant. I'm sounding salty and petty, but it's true. He had 40 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. Suns go 2-0 in the bubble. It just hit me that the Phoenix Suns won this game. Just now, we are nearly 9 minutes into this live stream, and I just realized the Suns won this game. I'm so happy, you guys. That is so cool. I'm just gonna chill for a minute. Wow. I don't even know what to say, you guys. I just oh man, I love Phoenix Suns basketball. I love NBA basketball. Don't worry, I got more stats and stuff for you. Wow, that's all I gotta say. Just it was insane, you guys. Ruben says called it. What's up, Suns Geek? What's up, guys? I appreciate you all being here. We got about 40 people in here, and I appreciate you, each and every single one of you. Yeah, smash that like button. I'm getting caught up on the chat here. Keep flooding the comments. I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm just so Fishy McTurtle. I hope I read that right. Says Brandon, quote, I burped. I did. I burped. Sprite makes me burp. Anyways, we're getting off course here. I'm trying to get caught. You guys are flooding the chat right now, and I love it. Official Rom says, Suns Geek looks like he played in the game. The man is sweating. No, it's just the lighting. I have terrible lighting right now. So it kind of looks like I'm like really orange and red. I actually had an orange shirt on prior to this, and I was like booming. Like it was bad. My lighting's terrible right now. Oh, yeah. So Emmanuel Gonzalez says, Valley Boys stand up. And I agree. Valley Boys stand up. That's kind of my slogan, if you will, kind of at the end of every video. Sorry, just getting caught up on the chat. AZ Sports Fans says, smash the like button. Please, you guys, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. Mr. 602 says, Cam was on fire. He definitely was. Cam had a really, really good game. He's just literally continuing to grow in front of our eyes. I love it. I'm such a big Cam Johnson fan, and he's going to be a tremendous player in this league. He's so good. I don't even care what number he was drafted. I don't care how old he is. He's going to be a great player in this league. You heard it here first on Suns Geek. Rip 93 Ford says, biggest win in Devin Booker's career. Every game matters right now, and they're getting it done. Woo! I don't know if it's his biggest win in his career, but it's one of them. It could make the top 10. I would definitely say that. Only 18 Suns fans, LOL. Just wait till they make the playoffs. Then the bandwagon gonna be full, says Pedro. Suns Geek approves this comment. I totally agree. Emmanuel says the bench played well. Yeah, but they didn't really score well. Let me pull up the actual box score real quick. Because seriously, you guys, I'm looking at the box score right now. Like, the bench did not score like at all. It was a disaster. I mean, Javon Carter played decent. He kind of got the third quarter run started. But 25 minutes, he had 6 points and 5 boards. Frank Kaminsky didn't have the greatest game. Cam Payne, I thought, played well. But again, if it wasn't for the bench, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation because the bench basically led them on that run. I was mainly just talking about the bench scoring. I thought the bench scoring was just non-existent tonight, in my opinion. Anthony Dotson says, yo, what's up, guys? Phoenix, baby. Cam Johnson was a great pick, says Pedro. Totally agree. Suns need a win streak. Yes, every game. This is like fighting for our playoff lives. All right, getting caught up here. Coda Kid, thank you so much for joining, Coda Kid. You've been a long time subscriber. You're always in the live streams, and I really appreciate you, man. I burped again. Ricky Rubio for MVP. You know, Ricky Rubio, he has done wonders for this Phoenix Suns team. And honestly, I like to debate with basketball fans and with Suns fans who don't think like that because without Ricky Rubio, our offense is just nearly non-existent. Arizona Insider says, great win. Shout out to the Arizona Insider. Appreciate you being here. Pedro says, playoff Rubio is legit. Yes, I totally agree. Sports Geek is here. Appreciate you joining, Peter, a.k.a. the Sports Geek. Yep, the refs are doing us dirty. Like smashed, says Arizona Insider. Thank you. Pedro says, I can't subscribe again. Sorry. I don't know what that means, but if you guys aren't subscribed already, you should subscribe and smash that like button once again. All right, let's see. Justin Sexton. Justin, it's been a long time, man. How you doing, buddy? Missed that almost having a heart attack feeling because of the anxiety. So good to be back. Yeah. I lost it on the live stream. I was in anxiety and heart was racing and every play mattered in this game. And I don't even know what to say. Hardwood Vibes. Shout out to Hardwood Vibes. He has a YouTube channel. He's a Dallas Mavericks fan. That's why he put that little emoji right there. I hate the lighting right now. The lighting is terrible. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Roy. Roy, you're always in these live streams. I really appreciate you, man. You're a cool dude. Cam Johnson, gonna be a starter next season. Mark my words. Man, you guys are bringing the hot takes today. Crazy, you guys. Aaron says, just finished the game. Go Suns. Yes, sir. This is where Kelly comes in with the energy. Him not playing shows that. I absolutely agree, but I will say that Cameron Payne brought that energy tonight. That dude is trying to make an NBA roster. I think it's finally in his head that he needs to make an NBA roster and that this is like really serious. Like him being in and out of the league is something that shouldn't have happened to him. And I think that the Suns are giving him his chance. Yeah, Cameron Payne. I call him Cameron Flames now because he is just on fire. What's up, Ian? Appreciate you being here. Andrew says, glad we got the W. Ian says, Luka is a girl. Totally agree. Bro, how much money were the Suns paying the Mavs? What? Oh, man. Kelly Oubre is my guy. Clyde Anthony Rubio says, disappointed of how the refs call the fouls. Absolutely. Agreed. Officiating was bad. Been in the bubble. Other games, the refs have been calling way too many fouls. Yeah, I mean, that's just the world that we live in now. I mean, the refs will call every single little ticky-tack foul there is. No physical contact like there used to be in the 80s and 90s. And it's ridiculous, you guys. I hope in the future it's addressed and that the refs will actually let these guys play and, you know, maybe throw an elbow or two, you know, like, I don't know. Finney Smith is one lucky dude that Ayton didn't knock him out, says Logical Hoops. Shout out to Logical Hoops. I appreciate you being here, man. Totally agree. All right, you guys keep flooding the chat. We got about 50 people in here, and I really, really appreciate you guys. I didn't really take all the notes because this live stream kind of snuck up on me. But the Mavs, I don't really know if they finished the game like this, but they had a horrible three-point shooting night tonight. At one point in the second half, they were 0 for 14 from three. That is insane. The Mavs shot 41% tonight from the field, but from three, they were 6 for 31, which is nearly 20%. It was awful. Now, don't get me wrong, the Suns shot a little bit better, but they weren't great from three either. But 6 for 31 from three. Both teams had 22 assists. The Suns have 29 assists in the game against the Wizards, and the Suns really do get a lot of victories when they have like 20 or more assists. The Suns had 29 fouls. We basically have talked about that. Both teams have 49 rebounds. I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking at some stats here. By the way, Devin Booker, I read the stat on Twitter. Devin Booker, who has now passed Amari Stoudemire for the second most 30-point games in Suns history tonight. He only trails Walter Davis, who has 90. So Amari Stoudemire had 86 30-point games for the Suns. Devin Booker now has 87. Walter Davis has 90 30-point games. And Booker did it in 336 of them. That's insane. It's crazy. Pedro says, Oubre practicing but ain't game ready. Yeah, he was on the broadcast tonight, and he said something along the lines of, like, he's still working on, like, some reacting stuff, but he is healthy. I mean, there's been pictures and highlight videos of him, but, like, there is a difference between practicing and actually getting out there and playing. So stay tuned, because who knows if who knows if Oubre or Baines are going to play. Playoff Rubio legit. Aaron says Suns bench showed up today. They did, but not in the scoring category, in my opinion. Which that's another thing, you guys. Like, we need solid, consistent bench scoring. I'm not asking for like each bench player to score like 20 points a game off the bench, but like when Booker and Ayton are in foul trouble, that's when our bench needs to come along and drop, score some points, drop threes, and get those bench numbers up. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Ricky Rubio might be more underrated than Booker. You guys are bringing the hot takes. Shout out to Legend Productions. Thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. DeAndre would have smashed him. Oh, man. Logical Hoop says, if we somehow beat the Clippers Tuesday, then I really think we might shock the world. And Suns Geek approves this comment. I need to take a sip of water here, guys. Give me a break. Rubio can honestly get a triple-double almost every night. I totally agree. He really can. He's kind of a quiet stat sheet stuffer. His career numbers, I think, say otherwise. But I don't know if you guys knew this, but Ricky Rubio was like third in assists this season, like total assists and assists per game. Rubio's having a very, very solid season. I think Suns fans need to kind of recognize that a little more. 8-0, baby. Here we go. I love your little picture too. That's awesome. Ivan says, hi from South America. It's great to see a point guard like Rubio playing for the Suns. Experience, talent, and vision. Well, thank you so much for joining, Ivan. I really appreciate you, man. And that's crazy. We got a person watching from South America. That is insane. So shout out to you, Ivan. Yeah. Experience, talent, vision. Rubio was phenomenal tonight. I thought he had a decent game against the Wizards too. I'm just so glad we signed Ricky Rubio. Roy says, Mavs' game plan was to get Book and DA out of the game, let the bench come in, and the Mavs would take off, but that didn't happen. Yeah, that's what you think the game plan was. I knew that a lot of Suns fans, right when Booker and Ayton went to the bench with 5 fouls, a lot of Suns fans were like, well, game over. But that's when the bench really stepped up. And even though I'm giving them crap about not scoring, the bench really stepped up and carried us into the game. And yeah, you summed it up perfectly, Roy. I think that's what a lot of people thought was going to happen. Like, oh, Booker and Ayton are on the bench. Now the Mavs are gonna just blow this game out. But that clearly did not happen. And there was some statistic, I don't exactly know, but they said it on the broadcast. It was like the Mavericks are like, when it comes down to like 5 points or less, like they actually don't win that many games or something like that. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Official Romp says, how about Cameron Payne though? Yeah, Cameron Payne was awesome. I don't exactly have his numbers in front of me, but yeah, he had a really good game. And again, that guy, he wants to be on the Suns really bad. And he signed for a 2-year deal. And if he keeps playing like this, he will be on the Suns next season. Andrew says, I think we can beat the Clippers. Let's do this, Suns. Daisy Sports Fan says, bring on the Clippers. Totally agree. Ooh, I like this. Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce your name because I feel bad now. Jean-Paul Edward D. Tiles. I can't read. Sorry. But Rubio has some Rajon Rondo in him. I love Rajon Rondo. He's one of my favorite players in NBA history. Very underrated point guard, in my opinion. And yeah, I think that could be a theory. I agree. Legend Production says, Romp, when you doing the live streams again? Which I am on, by the way. There's 2 of them on Official Romp's channel. And then there's 2 funniest moments on my channel. So make sure to go check that out. Go subscribe to Official Romp right now. Let's see. Hey, AZ. Oh, whoa. Getting caught up on the chat here. Whoa, you guys are flooding the chat. We still got about 46 people in here. Appreciate each and every single one of you for being here. My dog's scratching at the door, by the way. I can hear my dog. Keep the momentum going. Coda Kid says, I'm still taking DeAndre Ayton at number 1, and I totally agree. But here's the thing, you guys. I kind of got a red flag because DeAndre Ayton hasn't really looked like ready, in my opinion, because his energy's been off. Like, yeah, he had kind of a big game against the Wizards, but it took him until like the second half. Like, where's the energy? That's the thing that I kind of failed to mention earlier. The Suns' energy has been weird since the bubble started. Like, we've been seeing all these like videos of them working out, and they've been talking all this stuff like, oh, we've been practicing and we're ready and working out each and every single day. But then when the Suns actually play, like, the energy's not really there for the most part, at least until like the second half. And I get it. Like, they did play a morning game. This one was kind of a night-ish game. I don't know. But I think DeAndre Ayton really needs to have a good third and fourth game, in my opinion. And, yeah, I mean, he's awesome. I need to buy his jersey, by the way. Legends Production says, yeah, it's been a while. Those are fun to watch. Yeah, go check out our live streams. They're a good time. Coda Kid says, love my Suns. Arizona Insider says, such a bummer. Those D-backs are struggling. I had high hopes. Yeah, go check out my good friend right here, actually. I'm losing it here. Sorry, guys. Go check out the AZ Sports Fan because he covers all Arizona sports. He just recently did a Diamondbacks live stream where he talked about it. Hardwood Vibes says, y'all played a great game, and that's coming from a Mavs fan. And Suns Geek approves this comment. Legend Production says, what's up, Suns Geek? What's up, man? Thank you so much for being here. Sports Geek says, what did you think of Ayton's performance tonight? I kind of just said it. I'm going to pull up his stats one more time because when I read the stats earlier, I didn't even mention Ayton. I don't even know how good of a game he had because just his energy was just so off. So final stats for Ayton, 21 minutes. 21 minutes. 7 points, 8 rebounds, 5 fouls. Ugh, not a good performance at all. I didn't exactly see the plays, but there were a few times like in the first half where like Boban Marjanovic, the 7'3" Boban Marjanovic ran past DeAndre Ayton, and that shouldn't be happening, especially since Ayton has kind of slimmed down. I don't know. Guys, give me 1 second. My dog is scratching at my door. Just give me 1 second here. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing. Ugh. I just dropped my headphones too. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. That's really embarrassing to do right in a live stream. I had to basically like throw my dog out because she was like scratching at my door, and I just kept hearing. God, that was so annoying. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. I try to have these live streams the best quality for you guys, the best content, and I'm embarrassed by that. So I'm getting caught up on the chat here. Thank you, guys. We still have about 40 people in here, if not more. I appreciate you guys. Han says, Ayton is underappreciated. GOAT of the NBA. I agree that he is underappreciated, just like Devin Booker is underappreciated, just like Ricky Rubio is underappreciated. And by the way, what is happening with Mikal Bridges? Mikal Bridges, he looked great in those scrimmages. He was like the MVP of those scrimmages, and like, did he even show up tonight? I know he did defensively, because for a while he was doing great with Luka, but I don't know. Pedro says Spurs need to lose some now. They the only ones who haven't lost. We need to pass. Yeah, I know that the Pelicans have been struggling. Obviously, we beat the Mavericks tonight, so that really helps. I don't know. Aaron says 45 views, baby. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys. Brody says, we still alive, baby. Yep, we're still alive. Shout out to the Yotes, too. They won. That's awesome. Coyotes won. Getting caught up on the chat here. Coda Kid says, Cam is an underrated defender. Yes, I made a video all about it. I think it's honestly, as far as quality content, my Cam Johnson defense video is one of my best ever. And please, you guys, after this live stream, please go find that video and check it out. I'd really, really appreciate it. And quick reminder, we're about 30 minutes into this live stream. Go on Facebook right now and search Suns Geek. Smash the like button on my new Facebook fan page. It's still new. Like, I just created it yesterday. And I'd really appreciate it if you guys would go click a like on that. The Suns need to keep Cam forever. Yeah, I totally agree. Coda Kid says, I'm still taking Cam at 11. Absolutely. Thor, that's an awesome name, by the way. Thor Seth says, what do you believe our chances are against the Clippers on Tuesday? Suns rock. Totally agree. Clippers are a great team. I mean, they're probably going to the Western Conference Finals, but we beat them earlier in the year, so remember that. We just need to come out with great energy. I'm saying our chances are like 50%. We just need to come out with great energy in that game. We cannot perform the way we did in these two games against the Clippers and think we're going to win. I just hope we have great energy. That's all I'm saying. Brody says, Payne and Carter put us back in the game with back-to-back threes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, back-to-back threes, led them offensively. Payne had great energy, so I totally agree. Logical Hoops says, FIBA Rubio, World Cup. Yeah, remember, he was the World Cup MVP. So basically, he was the MVP of the world and brought that energy and that consistent play into the Suns. Let's see here. Getting caught up here. Coming from a Mavs fan, great game for the Suns. Totally agree, man. Just got done with work and saw the Suns won, so I'm celebrating a little. How about you, Logic? Blue Burry, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for bringing this up. We going to talk about that nutmeg pass Rubio did? Absolutely. I wish I actually have a video of it right here, and I had tweeted it out, and then Fox Sports Arizona actually replied, and they're like, here's a better angle. I love the people at Fox Sports Arizona. They always do a great job. I've tweeted with them before. Let me see if I can pull this up and show you guys. So watch. Here we go. Here's that nutmeg pass from Rubio. Bam. So, yeah, it was a great pass by Rubio, one of the plays of the game. And, yeah. Mr. 602 says the Mavs met their match. That's what happened. Yeah, totally agree. Nathaniel, thank you so much for being here, Nathaniel. You've been in the live streams before, and I really, really appreciate you, man. Got to kind of focus my camera again, but it looks okay. I won on the Suns app bingo and won nothing. Yeah, I don't want to say anything wrong, but I don't know. Those things can be tricky. Maybe contact them, like I don't know, send an email, send a tweet, DM them on Instagram or something. I don't know. When was the last time we got this stressed over a Suns game, says Aaron. Totally agree. Han says, Cam Johnson reminds me of Tracy Murray back in the day. I don't really know much about Tracy Murray, and that's coming from somebody who knows a lot about basketball history. I'm going to have to look him up. Hopefully that's a good comparison. Kenny Perry says, Mavs going to kill themselves in the playoffs for chucking threes. Live or die from it. And today they died. 6 for 31 from 3. Yeah, talked about that earlier, man. I totally agree. Imagine if we can get healthy Baines and Oubre back, says Aaron. Yep. That would be amazing. Book driving in on Porzingis was tough. Ayton needed to do that. Yeah, there was one play where I think Ayton had a really nice drive, but he just did not have a good game tonight. I don't know what was going on with DeAndre Ayton, guys. That is a mystery I need to dive into on this channel because I don't know. Roy says, Suns need to put Baines in. We would probably have had a bigger lead. Yeah, I totally agree. But Baines, I think he's been practicing with the team, but I don't think he's ready to go yet. There we go. I'm just kind of fixing the lighting. DJ says, is there any way Mavs can change the freaking coach? I can't watch this rookie mistakes anymore. You know what? I'm going to back up. I'm totally forgetting his name right now. Rick Carlisle. He's actually a really good coach. He won a championship with the Celtics back in the day. And it's funny, he was a young player, and I think he either got hurt or like his career just wasn't really taking off. And I forgot who it was, but somebody asked him to be a coach. And that was when he got into assistant coach. It's a cool story. I think he's a really, really good coach. I don't know. I'm saying I think he's a good coach. Sarge, Payne, and Carter combined for 29 points. Yes, but look at the minutes. And then also, I mean, I get it. We don't have Oubre or Baines, but like that was like it for our bench as far as scoring. But yeah, I mean, I guess that is pretty good. Daniel says, let's go 3-0. I totally agree. Pedro says, we murdered them in the third quarter when Booker got that fifth foul. Could you guys imagine if Booker had like 4 fouls at that point and then just dropped 50 by the end of the game? That would have been amazing. Francisco 928 says, breathe on Luka and you're getting fouled. Yeah, you literally cannot touch these guys. It's unfair. And I will state my case again. I think the NBA really needs to look into this officiating crew tonight because it was bad, you guys. Devin passing Amari for 30 points in a game. Yep, I talked about that. Coda Kid says, solar panel and Suns Geek, we lit. Yeah, shout out to the solar panel. They're another Phoenix Suns podcast. You guys can go check them out. I'm assuming they're probably live right now too. That Booker stat would be more impressive if we were winning more, says Cliff Yang. Thank you for being here, Cliff. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, that's true. It's not the greatest stat in the world, but it is worth mentioning. I like reading stats and facts like that. Pedro says, why Booker and 84 on NBA 2K? Because NBA 2K hates Devin Booker, and I'm not just saying that as a salty Suns fan. I'm being 100% honest. They just don't like him. I don't know. The coach should have realized that they must go under the basket, not to mention that has all this BI, guys. I can't read. Do you like what Monty has done with the Suns in his first year? Absolutely. I just need to just sit down and make a whole video about Monty Williams because what he has done with this team has just been amazing. I'm so glad that we locked him up for a huge contract. And I am saying it now. Monty Williams will be here next year because Devin Booker's had 5 coaches in 5 years. And I think he'll be here for the foreseeable future. Especially what Monty's been doing as far as everything going on in the world, with social justice and social injustice and really connecting with his players on the level of like, hey, there's bigger things than basketball. That's why I'm so glad that the Suns as a team are wearing those social justice jersey messages on the back of their jerseys. I don't want to start a political conversation here. Just thought I would mention it because it really, really is important. There is a lot of good stuff on Suns.com. It's called Bigger Than Basketball, I think. It's like a series they're doing. And you guys can read all about it. It dives into everything going on in the world and the players' thoughts and Monty's thoughts. How these young players, like Kelly Oubre is like 23, are like out there like protesting and really learning about everything. And it's a really good series. Suns.com, bigger than basketball. Go check it out. Andrew says Booker for future NBA MVP. Absolutely. Totally agree. Coda Kid says, bruh, we win in 30 games, no cap. Oh, man. Diego, thank you so much for being here, man. You were in the last live stream, and I really appreciate you. I'm geeking out on Cam Johnson with 12 boards. Yeah, Cam Johnson, man, he's so good. Epic says, couple good looks from Payne. Yeah, Cameron Flames, as I am now calling him. The guy loves to drive to the basket, lefty three-point shooter. He can really play. Sports Geek says, Suns Geek, what do you think of the addition of Cameron Payne? Is he the point guard that can back up Rubio consistently, or is it too soon to tell? And before I answer that, I'm going to take a sip of my water and burp. Ugh, I did not burp. I'm going to kind of cop out here and just say it's too soon to tell, because not only did we sign Cam Payne in the middle of a global pandemic, but we signed him with, I mean, he's been with us like, what, a month? It's just too soon to tell. But if this is a preview of what Cam Payne is going to do for this team, he might be the backup point guard. Too soon to tell, but we'll just have to see. Great question from Sports Geek. Appreciate you being here, man. Getting caught up on the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. We've been live for 40 minutes. We've got about 43 people in here. You guys are all amazing people. God bless you all, and all the glory goes to God. You guys are awesome. Danny, thank you so much for being here, man. That third quarter comeback by the bench was sick. Totally agree. Epic says, I think Javon on him or Kawhi. I think he might have been responding to a question. But I will say, Javon Carter is probably one of the only players besides Mikal Bridges that can guard Kawhi. I'm scared for that Clippers game, guys. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I'm scared, especially after this game. Like, again, the number one thing I think the Suns need to focus on in that Clippers game is just coming out of the gates punching. Like, punch the Clippers in the mouth right away. Bring that energy. Bring that Kelly Oubre campaign energy. Man. Danny Ryder says, Book taking the finals MVP this year. Oh, man. I don't know. Luka had 40, 11, and 8 tonight. Yeah, he had a good game. You got to give him props. Humble Rumble says, wow. Wow. Nathaniel says, do you think Remy Martin went back to ASU seeing campaign doing so well? I don't know. That's a question for official romp and reliable rants. I don't know. I kind of talked about this earlier, Matthew, but thank you for the question. Do you think we have a solid chance of beating the Clippers? And I wish. I hope so. I'm just getting caught up on the chat here. Oh, wow. Nice comment here from JV. Thank you so much, JV. I appreciate you, man. He says, you are the most underrated YouTuber. Keep up the grind, bro. Oh, my God, bro. Thank you for saying that. I'm flattered. I'm just the simple fact that there's like 40 people in here watching me sitting in front of a green screen while earlier my dog was scratching at the door. Like that humbles me so much, and it motivates me even more to like work harder and bring out more content for you guys. Like I love doing this, and that's such a nice comment. Thank you so much, JV. I appreciate you, man. I'm going to screenshot that and brag about it on social media. Thank you so much. Nathaniel says, Suns app didn't have the free shirt scratcher promotion right away. Winning Suns bingo with a blackout, no prizes. Suns owner needs to fix this for Suns fans using the app. Yeah, I don't think Robert Sarver even knows what a Suns app is because he still has a flip phone, and I'm not joking. He has a flip phone. But yeah, just try contacting their social media team because that sucks. Like it would if I won something and they didn't like send it to me or something, I'd be pissed. I'd call them out on a YouTube video. But yeah, just contact them. I'm sure they'll take care of you. Jeremy Lee says Javon Carter is so underrated. I totally agree. Even if Payne does earn that backup point guard spot, I think you still got to bring Javon Carter off the bench. I think we should keep Javon Carter for as long as possible if he continues to play great defense, if he continues to hit threes and brings that energy. I love Javon Carter. By the way, as far as like reports go, he was one of the first players to like say, hey, I'm wearing a social justice jersey. And then his own mother, she tweeted me, or she like left a comment and said, like, I raised him to use his voice. So shout out to Javon Carter. He's awesome. I don't know how many games we have to win to make it. I just know that if the Pelicans continue to lose, that helps. It's going to be like one of those situations like the Pelicans will have to lose, the Spurs will have to lose this game, and then Portland will have to win this. It's going to be a chaotic nightmare. I don't know. Charmin12 says, hi, good win. Thanks for being here, man. Cliff Yang says, Ayton was in foul trouble all game. They need to run more plays for him to get more involved offensively. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. But again, his energy is just so like off. I don't know what's going on. JV says, I'm a Bulls fan, but I hope the Suns won the finals this year or win the finals. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying that, man. Your Bulls, I really like Kobe White. I really like Zach LaVine. Sports Geek says, Suns Geek, based on your own personal opinion, what do you think is the cause for the Suns' lack of energy? My personal opinion is I have no idea. So if you guys have some kind of theory on why the Suns have a lack of energy lately, let me know because I have no idea. It's definitely strange. It's because trust me, they've been putting in the work. Like Javon Carter said that he's been in the gym every single night. And Booker's been putting in the work. But like when the games are actually being played, like the Suns' energy is off. Like I don't know what's going on. Mr. 602 says, there's times when Ayton creates his own shots. He doesn't do it enough. Yeah. I remember I remember in the Wizards game, there was one play and somebody took a picture of it and they like tweeted it out. Like Ayton was wide open. He was like basically near the free throw line, could have shot it, didn't shoot it. There was another play where I think they threw the ball into Ayton and Ish Smith was right there, who's like 6 foot something, and Ayton didn't take it up. So yeah, I agree. Brian says, Suns are going all the way this year. Finally. Humble Rumble says, I was on my feet. Mavs missed that 3 and the Suns win. Absolutely. Omar says, Valley Boys, what's up? Valley Boys, what's up? Lennon Wolf, the AZ Sports fan, appreciate you being here, man. Undefeated, 2-0, absolutely. And you guys know that Sports Center is probably going to just scroll past this game and not talk about us. I'm salty when it comes to ESPN Sports Center because I just don't like the Suns. All right, getting caught up on the chat here. I'm going to kind of just fly by some comments here. We've been live for 49 minutes. You guys are awesome for staying here. Ooh, Pedro says plus 14 with the bench in, though. Yeah, it's true. Maybe I need to quit picking on the Suns. Cheick Diallo should get some minutes when Ayton is off his game. I like Cheick Diallo. I think we need to give him more time. Andrew says, shout out to Solar Panel. Yep. Shout out to the Solar Panel podcast. Go check them out if you haven't already. Mugshot Gaming says, Oubre better find his soul soon. Payne hunting for a spot. Kelly Oubre is not going anywhere, and by the looks of it, Cam Payne's not going anywhere. Diego says, Geek, you have the best lives in the Suns community. Oh, my God. Thank you so much for saying that, man. I hope I do. I just, with everything that happened with the NBA season being suspended, I was like, I really have to just work hard and pump out as much Suns videos as possible. And I hope you guys like these live streams. I really like StreamYard. Oh, I don't know where I'm pointing. StreamYard is the service that I do it through. It's really easy to operate. And if you guys like these live streams, I'll keep doing them. So thank you so much for the nice comment. I appreciate it. Kane says, if the Suns play like this or better for the rest of the restart, do you think we could make the playoffs? Simple answer is yes, we will if we keep playing like this or better. It must be painful losing to a team that has less wins than 30, but when the Mavs have 40. I don't know if you were trying to insult me there, but I'm sad now. I'm very sad now. LOL, NBA 2K hating on Booker. Hey, yep, totally agree. Hey, Cam Flames, you like that? Yeah. I even tweeted it, so I can back it up that I thought of that. Fernando says, Suns are getting better every day, especially with Monty running things. Players respect former players, especially the younger ones. The Suns need one more star player. Any idea who that could be? I don't. I really don't, especially with this free agency class. I have no idea. But I think that I know that the Suns are on the right course for a bright future. So, but great comment, Fernando. Thank you so much. God bless and amen. Yes, God bless you all. All the glory goes to God. Let's go. Let's push to the wall. Suns playoff, baby. Lennon Wolf, the AZ Sports fan, says, Mikal Bridges, future MVP? I don't know about MVP, but he will be a future all-defensive player. He will be a future all-star. Saying it now. He'll be a future all-star. Mook Allen says, we need Ayton to change his mentality and take it to teams. Yes, he needs to be a lot more aggressive on offense. JV says, today was a good day for the AZ Sports. Coyotes and Suns both got the win. Yes, that's awesome. Not really the biggest hockey fan, but I did go to a game in 2019. No, it was actually this year. Was it 2019? I don't know. But and it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. A lot of passionate Coyotes fans. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, you guys, I coughed. Oh my gosh. Cliff Yang says, what's up with Ty Jerome? Is he that bad to not get any minutes? No. I just think he struggled in the scrimmages, and we need all the help and experience we can get right now. So Adam Saul says, just skip my comment. Wow. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't even see your comment, bro. The chat's flooding. Like I literally did not see it. I'm trying to scroll up and find it. Just post it again. I'll read it because I must have missed it. Sorry, man. Jeremy Lee says, any idea when Oubre will be back? I kind of talked about this earlier. I don't. I really don't. It's like when you hear about Oubre coming back, I'll hear about it. It's I don't know. Cam is a young Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's one of my favorite players in NBA history, by the way. Pedro says, Ty played well against the Wizards. Carter played better D, in my opinion. Yes. Great summary. D-Raw says Cam Johnson was an ape. He is growing out that afro. He looks kind of weird. I have a picture of Cam Johnson, by the way, and someone said it looks like he's in a movie credits or something. Let me see if I can find that picture. Oh man. Let me see if I can pull it up. Keep flooding the comments, guys. We got about 30 people in here. Appreciate you all. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, Cam Johnson just looks weird, man. Oh, here it is. like he literally looks like he's like in a movie, like Full House, like everywhere you look. Oh man. Anyways, okay, I'm basically all caught up here. Toshi says, lack of energy, they won. Yeah, but did you watch the game? Like, we didn't have energy until like the third quarter, in my opinion. Sports Geek says, at Cliff Yang, I see what you're saying about needing more plays for Ayton, but he needs to assert himself more and call for the ball. Rubio can't set him up every time. He needs to create his own. I get what you're both saying, but that's kind of Ricky Rubio's job. I've kind of always looked at the point guard position like he's the quarterback of a basketball team. And, you know, the Suns run plays. They actually do run plays. So it's kind of a yes and no. Like, I get what you're both saying. Like, Ayton does need to be more aggressive. He needs to create his shots more. But at the same time, like, you need your point guard to set you up. So I don't know. Let's see. Gregor says SportsCenter didn't even put the Suns in the playoff race standing. Yeah, I don't watch SportsCenter much, but I did see something recently, and like they showed, I think it was like 1 through 12 or something. They didn't even put the Suns in there, and they didn't even show the highlights. Yeah, exactly. Totally agree. Mr. 602 says, yeah, maybe you didn't watch the first half of the game, but the energy was not there. Yep, totally agree. Spaghetti Cupcake, interesting name, says the calls were horrible. Luka got more free throws than the whole Suns team. I believe it. You're totally right. By the way, I am absolutely terrible at pronouncing Luka's last name. And if you want to see me humiliate myself and try, it'll be a disaster. I cannot pronounce Luka's last name. Oh, man. So just getting caught up on the chats here. Gregor says, I'm getting 2018-19 Brooklyn Nets vibes from the Suns recently. Underrated. And who knows, maybe they'll sign a big free agent this year or next. Fingers crossed, and Suns Geek approves this comment. Man, if Johnson and Bridges defensive players, we're going to be scary. Totally agree. Hitman X says, Brandon, what's up? Hey, what's up, Hitman X? You've been a long-time subscriber. You're always in the live streams. I appreciate you, man. I'm happy anytime Phoenix beats Luka. Absolutely. I totally agree. Lack of energy, probably from No Kelly, says Zach Adams. Yeah, that's it. So, guys, we've been live for about an hour, and that hour completely flew by. If you guys want to just talk about anything, we can do it. We can open this up to the to you guys. You guys want to ask me any questions? Doesn't have to be about the Suns, and we'll just go for as long as you guys want. We still got about 30 people in here, and just once again, let me just thank each and every single one of you for being here. You know, the fact that you guys are watching me for an hour, wasting your time with me is very, very appreciative, and I'm forever grateful. So again, if you guys want to open it up to the chat, we can talk. If not, we'll end the live stream because we've literally been live for about an hour. And I just saw that Jonathan Isaac has suffered a torn ACL in his left knee. That sucks, man. I love Jonathan Isaac. He's a really good dude too. Kane says, Rubio is so underrated. He's becoming one of my favorite players. And welcome to Phoenix Suns basketball. I totally agree with you. But yeah, so I just dropped my cap. I'll probably go live for like 5 more minutes, guys, maybe 10. and we'll just talk. Appreciate you guys being here. Kind of call it I think this is a very good live stream. Pedro says, that hat, where can I get one? That's a good question. I don't remember where I got this hat. Might have been Hat Club or Lids. I don't remember. By the way, you guys, shout out to the Valley Squad. They sent me this free Kelly Oubre t-shirt, and on the back it says Team Valley. So go ahead and search the Valley Squad on Google or Instagram. Free shipping on all orders. You guys can get an awesome t-shirt. They got DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker. They got Cardinals players. And, yeah, shout out to them for sending me the free t-shirt. I'll gladly give the Suns my energy through the TV whenever they need it. Ernie says, Suns will make the playoffs this year. Absolutely agree. Pedro says, that's where Rubio's whole career, you've seen how he was for the Jazz. I've heard mixed reviews that the Jazz didn't really use him right, but don't quote me on that. I just sometimes you go to a team and the system just doesn't work out. But I mean, yeah, he's a great player. Andrew says, nice shirt. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Justin, you said what I kind of said earlier in the chat, man. Ayton with only 7 points. That's a little concerning. I agree. And he only had 8 rebounds. I don't know what happened. He just really was off his game tonight. I hope the media can talk to him about it. I mean, players are going to have off nights. It's not like every night Ayton's going to drop 20 and 12, but 7 points. He only played 21 minutes. I don't know. Mr. 602 says the Suns were never respected by mainstream media, even when they were making the playoffs every year. Kind of like Sean Marion, how he was not respected when he was here. Playoff Rubio was legit, says Pedro. Yeah, totally agree. By the way, you guys, I just got to plug my channel while I'm at it. Smash the like button. Follow me on social media. Right here, it's tickering right here. Suns Geek on Instagram. Follow my new Facebook fan page. I'm on Twitter. On Twitter at Suns Geek Brandon. And yeah. Fernando says, would you pick up Frank Kaminsky's $5 million option next year? And I would like to see Fred VanVleet in a Suns uniform. I'd bring back Frank the Tank just because I think Frank wants to be here, and before he got hurt, I think he had a really, really good season. Thank you, Danny, for joining the live stream, by the way. I just saw that you are going to leave. Thank you so much, Danny. But I'd pick up Frank if it's a cheap deal. Fred VanVleet, not too sure. I know he's a very popular player. NBA champion, obviously, really good player, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. But yeah, thank you so much, Danny, for joining. I appreciate you, man. John the journalist says, can we make the playoffs this year? Yes. As one of the biggest Phoenix Suns fans you'll ever meet, yes, the Phoenix Suns will make the playoffs this year. You heard it here first on Suns Geek. Ernie says, we need Kelly to boost the offense. Absolutely. Mr. 602 says, good night, everyone. Thanks for joining, Mr. 602. Chris Broadcast, what's up, Chris? Nice Suns hat. Hashtag Valley Boys. Valley Boys, stand up. Appreciate you, Chris. If Oubre can come back and we hit on all cylinders, can the Suns be really dangerous? Yes. Austin, thanks for joining, man. Appreciate you, brother. Lou Williams says, Lou Williams says, I'm losing my mind. My mind's gushing right now. Lou Williams and Montrez will be out versus Phoenix. I hope that's true because that would be huge for the Phoenix Suns because those are two amazing players. Man. Pedro says Gallinari would be a good fit. Yes, by the way, I made a video about Danilo Gallinari. Go check it out on my channel. Matthew says, do you think Aaron Baines will be a Sun next year? Please, I hope he is, because Aaron Baines has had a career year with the Suns. I don't think he wants to go anywhere, but, man, he deserves to at least test the free agent waters. I felt so bad when he had the virus, by the way. That was like that 9-minute interview that he had with Shams. That was depressing, man. That was sad. John, we kind of talked about Kelly Oubre earlier. I don't think anybody knows, to be honest. Everyone's going to want Baines. Exactly. Yep, totally agree. Daniel says, good night, Valley Boys. Good night, Daniel. Thank you so much, man. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Austin says, the chat would not let me comment the last 2 lives, but I figured it out. That's interesting. Well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you watching. Lennon the Wolf. I can't read. Lennon Wolf, the AZ Sports fan, says, my dad is a Lakers fan. That must be really tough, man. That's oh, man. Andrew says, I think we should re-sign Baines. I totally agree. Kane says, you're a really great, genuine guy. I hope you get more subs. Thanks so much for saying that, Kane. I appreciate you, man. I mean, I like to tell people I'm just a normal person. Like, I'm a normal guy. I have a 9-to-5 job. I have bills to pay. I just love the Phoenix Suns, and I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and I love doing this. And the fact that you guys comment and like and watch, I couldn't have done this without you guys. So I appreciate you saying that. And, you know, before the pandemic hit, I always told people, I was like, if you ever see me at a Suns game or if you see me in the mall or something, like, come up and talk to me. Like, tell me you're a follower or a subscriber. Like, I'd appreciate it. Hit me up on social media. You know, I'll talk to you guys. Junior Waffler, I hope I'm saying your name right. What happened to Kelly Oubre? He had a injury to the knee. I'm forgetting the exact injury because my brain is melting right now. But I don't know. He's injured. Well, he was injured, and the pandemic hit, so he wasn't able to like fully do rehab. And it's been the Kelly Oubre mystery. I'll say that much. Logical Hoop says, time for Booker to call Kendall Jenner to come to Kawhi's door room and get him kicked out of the bubble. Oh, man. We may have to go 8-0 just to make teams in front to lose. Absolutely. Chris says, go Utah Jazz and go Phoenix Suns. Haha. Austin says, we miss Kelly's defense against the top forwards in the league. Absolutely. Kelly. Whoa, I don't know what happened there, you guys. Give me 1 second. I got to make sure I'm still alive here. That was crazy. Okay, we're still alive. We're good. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. That was technical difficulties right there. Sorry, guys. Good night, everyone. Good night, Valley Boys and Ghost Suns. Good night, Lennon Wolf. I appreciate you being here, man. Looking forward to your July monthly vlogs. Those are fun to watch. Thank you so much for saying that. I honestly film those for me. Like, when I'm like 50, 60 years old, like, I want to remember what I was doing and things that I was into at the time and all that. And I wish I would have done monthly vlogs sooner. And yeah, thank you for saying that. I have it edited. I just need to upload it. So yeah, Oubre had a torn meniscus. I was trying to remember what it was. The Kelly Oubre injury mystery. How you felt when Barkley roasted the Suns a couple of years ago? I just ignored it. I think the Suns actually did a great job of responding because he was actually at a game and they like fed him and they like gave him like great VIP service, and then he was on the broadcast and basically ate his words. But I do remember that. Logical Hoop says, breaking news from Woj, Jonathan Isaac has suffered a torn ACL in his left knee. Yeah, that's so tragic. It's sad. Every team we need to lose has been losing. I mean, every game. Yeah, it's literally a life or death situation basically for the Phoenix Suns. You're live now. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, man. I don't really know how or when I want to end this live stream, but I figure I might as well just keep going. But I'll probably only be live for like 5 more minutes, guys. We'll end it at the 1:15 mark. So any last-minute questions or comments, get them in now. This has been a very successful live stream, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm just going to kick it. I'm just going to relax now. So, yeah, any other questions, anything you guys want to talk about? Joseph Flores says, when do you think Kelly will return? We've kind of talked about this the whole live stream. I'll just say this. Kelly Oubre will return when Kelly Oubre returns. So that could be next game or it could be next season. So nobody knows because the communication between Oubre, his injury, Robert Sarver, James Jones is just a mess. So I don't know. And people make me mad on Instagram saying it's karma that Isaac got hurt because he stood up like unbelievable, man. Yeah, social media is the worst. People are always going to criticize every single little thing you do. And I just say God bless Jonathan Isaac. That's all I got to say. I'm not even talking about what he did with the national anthem. I'm just saying God bless him. Like, that injury must suck. Hopefully Kawhi does not try to go hard next game. Kawhi always goes hard. That guy's a future Hall of Famer. Andrew, thanks so much for joining, man. I appreciate you. Good night, everyone. Great stream as always. Thank you so much for saying that. Stay safe and stay healthy out there. Appreciate you. You've been in the live streams, and you're awesome. Pedro says, we can make it once teams decide to rest players and beat the ones still fighting to get in. JV says this was a great stream. Shout out to you, JV. I really appreciate what you said earlier, man. Thank you for being here. And thank you to the 20 people that are still in here. You guys are all awesome. I appreciate you. Yeah, we got about 3 minutes-ish left. If you guys just want to open it up to the chat. How the bubble playoffs work is they have to be in 8th or 9th and be within 3 games of 8th to get in. So it'll be hard, but possible. We have to at least win 6 if we could win out. Yeah, thank you for summing that up for me because it's going to get confusing, and it already is confusing. And, yeah. I wouldn't blame the Clippers if they rested their starters next game. Yeah, go ahead, Clippers. Rest your starters. That's fine. That's fine. We'll appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. We need Beverly to trash talk Booker. You've seen what happens last time. Absolutely. Totally agree. That was great. That's one of the greatest moments in Suns history ever. All right, guys. I think I'm going to end it here because it's midnight where I'm at, so it's getting pretty late. But once again, you guys are all amazing people. God bless you guys. Valley Boys stand up. Insane win tonight. Keep supporting the channel, guys. I really, really appreciate it. And, yeah, that's it. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Wear your masks. And all the glory, all the praise goes to God. You guys are all amazing people. And as always, guys, if you are new to this channel, if it has to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. Valley Boys, stand up. Thanks so much for watching the awesome live stream, guys. This one was great. You guys are all awesome. And take care, guys.